Всем приветики, друзья, с вами, как всегда, Flapjack'a, и сегодня мы с вами продолжим играться в замечательную игрушечку под названием Synchronicity Tomorrow Comes Today. Вот. Ну и, в общем-то, что, нам сейчас придется отправиться все-таки в путешествие за пределы, я так понимаю, уже лагеря, чтобы достать лекарства для я не помню имя малыша, ну, там, короче, для ребенка. Вот, ну что же, мы нашли ботиночки. Это...
Before leaving, I should write down everything important I find out in this notebook. It might come in handy if, as Rod says, I'm one of the blankheads the great wave left in its wake.
Так. Хорошо, записали. И теперь... Опять эта хрень.
Damn it! What's going on? It's amazing. Everything's changing again. Everything. Everything is mutating, and I haven't even moved. I don't understand. I don't understand anything.
Да, я пока что на самом деле тоже ничего не понимаю, но... Ладно. Так, мы записали что-то в тетрадь. Давайте почитаем, что мы там записали там. Рот обещал помочь мне вернуть воспоминания в обмен на лекарства для тающих. Хорошо, хорошо. Так вот, о чем я говорил? Ну да, вот, мы, собственно, себе одели ботиночки и теперь можем пойти дальше, вот сюда. А здесь у нас стоят пост охраны. Да ё-моё, опять такая же хрень.
Here comes that sensation again. It's like floating in a dense liquid, while everything around me is transformed. Good God, I think I'm starting to lose my mind.
Так, ну нам нужно туда, скорее всего, но там военные, возможно, нас не пустят. Поэтому давайте пойдем сюда сначала. Вот, ну и плюс этот проход все-таки как-то поближе. Вот. Еще бочки, ряд бочек, кирпичный дом. Можем в него войти и можем осмотреть ряд бочек. Вот тут еще есть какой-то мужик. Надо будет с ним сейчас поговорить. Ладно, приступим. Хорошо. Хорошо. Поговорим с одиноким обитателем, давайте, пожалуй. Что он нам еще расскажет интересного?
Hello, son. Would you like to get a little closer to the fire?
Thanks, mister. This is a rather isolated part of the camp. What are you doing here?
Well, I'm waiting. That's all. Just waiting.
Вы все ждете, чего именно начинает холодать, где уж палатка и трейлер? Скажите, можно ли как-нибудь выбраться из лагеря? Давайте спросим, чего он ждет.
You're waiting. And what is it you're waiting for exactly?
Nothing in particular. The usual. For the fire to go out. For sunrise. For it to get cold again. I'm waiting for something to change. Or for everything to stay as it is. I'm just waiting. You're too young to understand.
Ага. Начинает холодать.
Where's your tent? Or your trailer?
Yes, I had a tent once. They issued me one when I decided to enter the refugee camp after the Great Wave. The trailer was out of the question. They went to the families with the best contacts. You know how it is. Even in purgatory, some people are more equal than others.
Сказать, добавно мы пошли в лагерь, значит, людей не загоняли сюда насильно.
You say that you decided to enter the camp. Does that mean that people weren't forced to come here?
No, of course not. Why would they have to force us? The catastrophe hit the city hard. Those of us who had lost our homes were invited to come here. In principle, it was temporary, just until the authorities got the situation under control and started rebuilding. We used to have food, water, and a place to sleep.
But now it's more like a prison camp than a refugee center. What happened?
I don't really know. I guess something went wrong. The new housing they promised us never got built. And in the end, the army seized control of the camp. The food ran out, And then the water supply. Nobody bothered to replace them. Seems like our lives didn't matter anymore.
I see.
In time, things in here started to get very ugly. There were riots, uprisings, and the army decided to close the gates of the camp without any notice. One day they decided that no one could enter or leave here. Well, actually, people still could. Enter, that is. Now, this is where anyone who gets in the way in the city ends up. Or anyone they don't know what to do with.
So, this has turned into something like a concentration camp.
That's right, son. That's exactly what it is. You know, it's funny. I remember when my father told us about the war in Europe, about all the persecution, the deportations, those overcrowded cattle cars. That all sounded to us like an old movie, an old horror movie. And look at us now. I guess some things never change. They just stop being visible for long enough for us to forget about them.
Где теперь ваша походная палатка?
And where's your tent now?
It was stolen from me a while back. They fetch a good price on the black market now.
Stolen? But how could anyone...
You seem to be new in the camp, am I right? These things happen nowadays. It's best to take things as they come. The reality of the new world is very simple, son. The soldiers and the moles do whatever they like on this side of the fence. And the hunter and his men run the black market and all the dirty rackets. I suggest you memorize all this.
The hunter? I've exchanged a few words with him, but I hardly know him. Yes. The man who protected me during all the shooting. He seems like someone with good connections and some answers. Could he know anything about the drug for treating the dissolved? Do you know where I can find him?
You can find him in those barracks at the back. That's his... well, let's say it's his logistics office. Now, the hunter is very dangerous. Watch your step around him and his men. I happened to meet his father when he was young. He was a violent, degenerate son of a bitch. A real asshole. And I'm afraid his son has followed in his footsteps.
Давайте поговорим о чем-нибудь другом. Так, вот это мы, по-моему, уже спрашивали. Скажите, можно ли как-то выбраться?
I'm sorry, son. The only way to get out of this camp is to know someone important who can pull strings for you. Or to become a camp mole. Those traitorous scumbags have gate passes.
I see.
I'm not surprised you want to get out of this shithole. You've no doubt got something to do or someone to find out there. Well, they say things are better in the city. That there's order and that things are starting to function again. But who knows? Well, at least they have Reverend Blake and the consolation of Suicide Park.
Парк самоубийств. Что такое прибыльный блок? Насколько мощный удар? Числа великая волна. Какая ситуация за городом? Впрочем, про парк самоубийств.
Suicide Park? What's that?
Nah, just a song that drifts into the refugee camp from the other side of the fence now and then. And the first dark stars come out to hang from the sky. We could sit and count them together, you and I, when the sun departs from Suicide Park. I'm sure you still have some hopes, some dreams. I'm afraid you're just too young to understand it.
Давайте спросим про великую волну.
And what was the extent of the great wave's impact? How are things beyond the city?
Truth is, I couldn't tell you. In the first days, the chaos was so overwhelming that no one worried about anything beyond their own backyard. We victims were disoriented, cut off from the world. Then I came into the camp and news from far-off places doesn't reach this prison. I'm afraid you'd have to leave here to get the answer to that question.
Ну и кто такой этот Блейк?
Who's Reverend Blake?
He's a preacher who sometimes comes from the city to bring us a little comfort. Now, some people make jokes about him, but many of us believe that he's a prophet. You should hear him speak sometime. His words etch themselves deeply into your soul. That's why he has so many followers inside and outside the camp.
Так, ну это мы, по-моему, спрашивали, нет? Ну, давайте спросим еще.
Starting to get cold. Where's your tent? Or your trailer?
Yes, I had a tent.
Да, мы это все спрашивали, давайте пропустим просто это.
Let's talk about something.
Да, почему-то оно не исчезает. Ну ладно, мне пора.
I should be going on my way. Have a pleasant wait, mister.
Так, хорошо. Хорошо, но нам только сюда похоже. Это у нас, получается, здесь охотник должен быть. Угу. Все так встали сразу, уставились на меня. Ага, вот он охотник. Пустые пивные банки. Так, скоммунижено. Давайте по порядку со всеми поговорим. Сначала с барменом.
What are you having, pal?
Nope. I'm afraid I don't have any cash on me.
That's no problem here. We don't only accept cash, we also barter. We accept anything of value. That excludes checks, naturally.
На это место владеет, что продаете. Я видел бочки, стальный вход, здание чисто из любопытства, что в них. Наверное, вот это мне больше всего интересно.
Just out of curiosity, what's in them?
Nothing. Just some things that need to be stored. Take my advice, pal. Keep your nose out of the hunter's business if you want to keep it on your face.
Okay, it was just curiosity.
Ага, что продаете?
What do you sell here?
Anything you can eat or drink. Anything that fits into a box or a bottle. For other types of goods, talk to the hunter directly. What do you need? Liquor, tobacco, food?
At the moment, I don't need anything like that, but I'll keep it in mind. Thank you.
Так, ты владелец?
Interesting place. Are you the owner?
No, pal, don't get the wrong idea. I only work here. This belongs to the hunter, like every other business enterprise here inside the camp. He's the head honcho.
I see. This old metal stool serves as a table. The truth is that its unfortunate appearance doesn't exactly invite you to sit on it.
Стул, я хотел еще на клиентов нажать, не дала.
The cheerful patrons of the bar. I suppose the gray substance one of them is sipping is liquor, but I can't tell what kind. I don't think he can either.
Так, что тут больше ничего осмотреть. Ну ладно, давайте тогда пойдем разговаривать с охотником.
Mike, my friend, it's nice to see you again.
Hi.
Guys, this is my friend Mike. He's new around here. We met at one of the cleanup brigade's latest parties. Isn't that right, dude? Pull up a seat and have a drink. We like to be hospitable to newcomers.
Something tells me I shouldn't accept that drink. That it's not a good idea. Not anymore. No thanks. I don't drink.
Okay, Mike, whatever you say. But I'm not accustomed to people turning down a drink. At least, not in my own establishment, in front of my men. So tell me, what brings you here?
Один мой друг приболел. Хочу знать, есть ли лекарство, которое может помочь тающему и как его достать. Почему тебя называют охотником? Почему тебя называют охотником?
Tell me, why do they call you the hunter?
That's a good question, Mike. You know my real name is Hank, but no one calls me that anymore. Now I'm the hunter, because I can find you what you want, when you want it. You know, it doesn't matter where it is, how fast it runs, or where it tries to hide. The new world gave me a new name and a new life.
A new life?
Yeah, a new life. It's hard to explain, dude. But I think in a way, you and I are similar, Mike. That's why I like you. Let me explain it to you. It was the Great Wave. The Great Wave that changed and purified everything. The old world was a messy, complicated, and unjust place. After the Great Wave, everything became crystal clear. When all the old laws disappeared, only one rule remained. You gotta do what you gotta do. It's that simple. And that's the universal law that puts each of us in our rightful place. Do you follow me?
You gotta do what you gotta do. Sounds like a handy way to justify anything and everything, even the indefensible. Yes, Hank, I follow you perfectly.
I knew it. I knew you'd get it straight off, Mike. But don't call me Hank. I told you, that guy died in the Great Wave.
Ну и про друга спросим.
A friend of mine is in a bad way. I need to know if there's a drug that can help the dissolved, and how to get it.
A friend of yours, huh? Friendship is important, Mike. The camp is a very tough place, and you have to be loyal to your people. I like your gesture. Do I know this person?
No, I don't think so.
I see. Well, look, dude, I've heard something about that cure, but I don't know if it's true or just a camp legend. Sometimes desperation leads to wishful thinking. You know how it is. But if that drug exists, I can think of only one place you'd be able to find it.
Where?
There's a small medical center on the outskirts of the city. It's more like a pharmaceutical warehouse, but it's heavily guarded. I'd bet my bottom dollar that's where they keep anything that valuable. Maybe you should take a look at that building, if you can find a way out of this hellhole, that is. And I can't help you with that. You know I like you, dude. Let me give you a piece of advice. Stay away from those untouchables. From the dissolved. They won't bring you anything but trouble.
Что еще можно сказать о тающих?
What more can you tell me about the dissolved?
Only what the authorities say. And that's all I need to know. The disease is fatal. And they say you can catch it just by breathing next to one of those untouchables. That's why they have to get rid of them as soon as possible. Have you ever seen one of those poor suckers die, dude?
No, I haven't.
Well, you're lucky, Mike. I don't recommend it. It's a horrible spectacle. It goes something like this. After weeks of drifting in and out of their trances, something happens inside their bodies. Something fails all of a sudden. The pain makes them kick and scream like pigs in a slaughterhouse. Then their flesh begins to melt, to become liquid. Do you understand, Mike? That's why they gave it that name. They literally dissolve.
But that's terrible. Those poor people.
On the contrary, dude, those bastards spread the plague. It's them or us. Understand? Anyway, you know how it works. The cleanup brigades tend to be more than generous with responsible citizens who help them with their mission of tracking down the dissolved.
Мог бы ты достать лекарство?
And can't you get hold of some of that drug for me?
I don't get mixed up in things like that, dude. The army has made it very clear. Helping or hiding the dissolved will be severely punished. Not even collaborators are free from reprisals. You saw what happened to that mole. Those pigs are ruthless about this.
What are you talking about, those pigs?
That's camp slang. The soldiers, the cleanup brigades. The inhabitants of this shithole call anyone with a rifle and a uniform a pig. They can blow your head off right on the spot with impunity.
Ну ладно, мне пора.
I should be going now.
Fine, Mike. You're welcome anytime. Remember, dude, here we can get you whatever you need. No questions asked.
Хорошо, мы что-то записали в тетрадку, давайте посмотрим. Кстати, это зачем мне? Тетрадку посмотрим, давайте. Охотник рассказал мне о маленьком медцентре на окраине города. Окей. Нам сейчас... Мы не были сейчас только в одном месте, на самом деле. И это место находится вон там. Это у нас получается вот здесь. Рада исключить проволоки. Вот еще есть проход. Ну, давайте пойдем сначала сюда тогда. Вот. Все равно, мне кажется, нас так просто ведь не выпустят, поэтому... Поэтому еще походим по лагерю. Еще с кем-нибудь поговорим сейчас. Вот. Тут у нас есть генератор. Фургончик. Значит, видать, эти люди все-таки какие-то... Хоть чуть-чуть, но шишки были, по крайней мере. Так, ладно, все по очереди. Давайте сначала с девушкой поговорим.
Hello, Mr. Sleepyhead.
Excuse me? What did you call me?
You're Mr. Sleepyhead. I saw you sleeping in Colin's trailer. I'm so glad you're awake now.
Я не спал, я долго болел в их трейлере. Мистер Соня, нет, меня так не зовут, я Майкл. Ага,
I
ну,
wasn't asleep. I was sick for a long time in that trailer.
No, you weren't sick. You were sleeping. Like a big brown bear, Sir Sleepyhead. Sometimes I used to watch you sleeping in Rod's house, and you would grunt in your sleep like a bear. A great big lazy bear, Mr. Sleepyhead. But I'm glad you're awake now. I like your voice. You sound like a knight in a fairy tale.
я Майкл.
Mr. Sleepyhead? No, that's not my name. I'm Michael.
No, you're just trying to fool me. You're Mr. Sleepyhead. My name is Rose.
There's something odd about this girl's behavior. It's true that she's very young, but she talks like a little girl. Nice to meet you, Rose.
Так,
So, do you know Rod and Colin too?
Of course. I go over to their house a lot. Well, when they let me out of the van, that is. Rod and his wife have been very nice to me. Sometimes they let me play with Colin. We're very good friends. Are you a friend of Rod's and Colin's too, Mr. Sleepyhead?
Yes, I'm friends with them too.
Do you want me to tell you a secret, Mr. Sleepyhead?
Of course.
I have your old clothes. The ones you were wearing when Rod and his wife found you. I have them in the van. They were going to throw them away, but they gave them to me to wrap my baby in. He'll be cold now that winter's coming.
Your baby? You have a baby, Rose?
Yes, I have a baby, but he's not with me right now. He got lost. Have you seen him? Do you know where he is? I have another secret to tell you, Mr. Sleepyhead.
Back in the van, Rose, now. Move your ass. Get in there.
Another secret? Just a minute. Wait!
Get in that van, Rose.
It's a very important secret, Mr. Sleepyhead. Something about you. Something about before the Great Wave. But first I have to find my baby. Have you seen him?
Come on, Rose, you heard me. You don't want to get us mad now, do you?
I have to go. Goodbye, Mr. Sleepyhead.
Poor girl. She's obviously mentally ill. She's just a little girl in a grown-up's body.
And you, if you want to go in there with her, you got to pay like everybody else.
все ясно, короче, с ней. Кто она на самом деле. И теперь это, смотрите, не играющие в покер, а бандиты.
Hey, you guys. You talking to us?
Еще пару минут говорит сразу, у бедной девушки проблемы с головой, она стоит из себя. Маленькую девочку, мы вот такие бессовестные.
That poor girl's not right in the head. She acts like a little girl. How can you people be so unscrupulous?
Rose is an adult. She's earning a living. Like we're all trying to in this camp.
Mind your own business, pal.
You're abusing a poor, disturbed girl.
Us? Taking advantage of Rose? Us? You want to insult us?
We're giving her room and board. She's got nothing to complain about. But she's got to work. That's the only thing we ask of her in return. That's the way things work now.
Bring us the money, then you can get in the van with her. Hey, do us a favor and spare us all that sanctimonious crap from the old world, pal. Don't waste our time.
Let me into the van. I just want to talk to Rose for a few minutes.
Of course, it's none of our business what you want to do with her. But if you go into the van, you gotta pay the price.
Got any money on you?
No, I don't have any on me.
Then come back when you do and quit bothering us. We have a very busy schedule, you know?
The girl said something about a secret involving me. Something from before the Great Wave. It seemed important. But what is it? Maybe it was a product of her madness. But I need to talk to her inside that van to get some answers. I'll come back with the money.
Now that sounds much better. I see that we're starting to speak the same language.
Все.
I don't have anything more to discuss with you.
Так, тут есть еще генератор. Давайте подойдем к нему.
What exactly do you think you're doing?
Hey, pal, touch that generator and you're a dead man. My partner and I don't kid around when it comes to defending what's ours. That clear?
Extremely. I was just curious and wanted to see this relic up close. You don't have to get nervous.
Монеты.
What exactly do you think you're doing?
Just try putting those grubby little fingers on those coins, and we'll chop them off and use them for poker chips. Hey, will you quit bothering us already?
Hey, where do you think you're going, pal?
Let me into the van. I just want to talk to Rose for a few minutes.
Of course, it's none of our business what you want to do with her.
Так.
A thick wall of scrap metal, debris and rusty metal surrounds this place on all four sides. It's a good 20 feet high. I can't believe it manages to stay up. An enormous rusty tank designed to collect rainwater. Everything indicates that the Great Wave wiped out the concept of running water in one fell swoop, at least on this side of the fence. Cars, machinery, steel, cement, even the skeleton of an old construction crane. This place is a veritable cemetery of the industrial age.
Так, ну вроде все осмотрели. Вот. Ну тогда мы валим отсюда, и больше нам, в принципе, некуда идти, кроме как вот сюда. Поэтому мы идем сюда. Угу. Так. Снова.
Oh no. It's starting again. It's amazing. Everything's changing. Everything. Everything is mutating, and I haven't even moved. I don't understand. I don't understand anything.
Ну что же. Давайте поговорим, но вряд ли мы выйдем как-то.
No one leaves here without a pass, unless it's with a bullet between the eyes.
Yes, and we can take care of that for you if you don't get away from that gate. Come on, stick your neck out. We could use a little entertainment tonight.
What's the matter, Rat? Cat got your tongue?
I think it's best if I get away from the gate. I'm afraid their threats are deadly serious. Sorry, guys. I'm not looking for trouble.
Ее получить. Почему вы называете меня крысой? Тоже командир. Классный мотоцикл, давайте подлижемся.
Nice motorcycle.
It is, isn't it? It's ours. So get anywhere near it, and you'll end up against that wall.
You don't have the authority to touch it, or point at it, or even look at it.
Dare to touch it with your grubby hands, and you're a dead man. I guarantee it. Got it?
Okay, understood.
Так, почему вы называете меня крысой?
Why are you calling me Rat? Who's in charge here?
Well, did you hear that? It looks like we have a new kid on the block. Let me ask you something. If you people living in this camp crawl around in garbage, build your houses out of garbage, and eat garbage, what else are we going to call you?
We're in charge here, the ones with the rifles. That's the only rule you need to know. See all those dark stains on the wall next to the barbed wire?
Yes, I see them.
They're the guts and brains of rats like you who forgot the golden rule. We call it the Wall of Shame. We're in charge here. That's pretty easy to grasp, isn't it? But sometimes one of you forgets. And that gives us some more motivation to make you better students. So, how's your memory?
My memory? That's funny. In another context, that would be an amusing question, but there's nothing amusing about these animals. My memory works well enough to remember who's in charge here. Don't worry.
You catch on fast, right? That's a good thing. Now get out of here.
Где получить пропуск-то?
You say that I can only get out of the camp with a pass. Where can I get one?
Only soldiers and moles have passes for entering and leaving the camp. And you don't look like either one of those things. So get lost.
Well, sometimes we can make an exception, but only if the person who wants to leave is generous enough. And why exactly do you want to leave the refugee camp? What did you lose on the other side of the fence, rat?
Если на причины, они вас не касаются. Я ищу помощь для сына моего друга. Вот и все. Я слышал, что в городе дела не так плохи. Самое беспалевное, по-моему.
Is that true?
Yeah, it could be. But that's none of your business. What do you care? If you're gonna die in this dump anyway.
Get the idea of leaving right out of your head. There's no place for rats like you on the other side of the fence. Unless you want to take a walk in Suicide Park. Do you want to become a Dark Star, rat?
Now quit bothering us and get lost.
I just want to help a friend's kid, that's all.
Heartwarming. Really heartwarming. I got an idea. Why don't you bring your friend and his kid with you? We'd be happy to let all three of you leave.
Really?
Of course, Rat. We love target practice. I promise to give you guys a running start.
Yeah, we'll give you a few yards start. That would make it more fun.
I get the impression I'm talking to two armed psychopaths. Unbelievable. Who put these guys in charge of guarding the camp? I'm afraid it doesn't seem like such a good idea to me anymore. But thanks for the suggestion. I won't bother you anymore.
Get lost.
Так. Может, рискнем? Чё, кто рискует, тот побеждает. Давайте подойдем.
Hey, rat, I don't think that motorcycle belongs to you. Or at least I don't remember seeing your name on it anywhere. Am I mistaken?
Are you one of those people who have no respect for private property, bastard? Do you know what we do in this camp with people like you?
I'm beginning to get an idea. I was just curious about this thing. I'm stepping away.
Hey, rat.
Are you one of those people?
I'm stepping.
Так. Сюда нам нельзя никуда пройти? Нет? Нет. Ну, значит, путь только назад. А, стоп.
What part of the words get lost don't you understand, rat? You'd better have a good reason for getting that close to the gate, rat.
Sorry, sometimes I'm a little hard of hearing. I'm moving away from it.
What part? You'd better...
Так.
Sorry, sometimes...
Не то, что я ожидал, на самом деле.
The wall of shame. This wall looks like it's witnessed a good number of executions, to say nothing of murders.
Ну все, путь нам только назад. Поэтому мы идем назад. Так. Я на самом деле не знаю. Ну давайте пойдем вообще назад, потому что... Ну, хрен его знает почему. Может, нам можно куда-нибудь туда пройти, не? С бомжом можно поговорить еще, может, о чем.
I'll answer anything you want, as long as you don't get near my stuff.
Так, мы уже это все спрашивали.
Just be sure to stay away from my things.
Так. Дверь машины. Теперь мы ее можем открыть? Нет. А у меня что-то есть. У меня есть пустые пивные банки. Кстати, не просто так же я их взял. Значит, для чего-то они мне нужны. Может, подарим бомжу? Ладно. Тогда, может быть, это нужно что-то сделать с... Кому они могут понадобиться там? Ну... Давайте зайдем сюда сначала. Ну, там точно, я думаю, нечего нам ловить. У меня есть вот как бы две идеи, чтобы кинуть что-нибудь, ну, к забору. Ну, и либо вот этим бандитам кинуть что-нибудь. Банки не пустые, у них осталось только капли пива.
have the slightest doubt that these cans might seem like scrap metal and trash at first glance, but that's still no reason to get rid of them.
Ладно. Значит, нам все-таки не сюда. Пойдем к военным. Попробуем им куда-нибудь банки всунуть. Вот. Так.
They're used and dented. I prefer to hold on to it. I think this will... I don't think I'd gain anything by... They're used... I'm afraid I can't do that.
Ну, я просто сейчас, на самом деле, тыкаю на все подряд, потому что, ну, как бы, я серьезно не знаю, что делать. Как бы-то вот. Ну, осталось пройти только сюда. Как бы-то только тут мы не были. Ну, я имею в виду с банками. Может быть, этому мужику они нужны? Мужик, нужны ли тебе банки? Угу. А может быть, нужно... Может быть... А может быть, предложить виски этому охотнику? Вот. Давайте попробуем. Виски для охотника. А вот бармену можно, похоже.
What's this? Are you proposing a trade? Because if you are, you came to the right place. What do you need? Liquor, cigarettes, food?
At the moment, I don't need anything like that, but I'll keep it in mind. Thank you.
Greetings, pal. Are you what are you
at the moment?
Ладно, значит, это не сюда. Так, ну что, я даже не знаю. Может быть, предложить бухнуть военным. Либо, может быть, предложить бухнуть этим, ну, чувачкам вот этим, как их там зовут-то, бандитам. Предложим побухать, они такие, да давай побухаем, и все будет хорошо. Бухло спасет мир. Так, бандиты.
To be frank, it doesn't seem like a very good... I'm afraid that the fuel that powers this generator isn't made from bark. I don't quite see how I could use it.
Ладно. Кому еще можем предложить? Ну, разве что вот тут. Вот. Наверное, сейчас еще попробуем это. Если не получается, то заканчиваем, наверное, серию, потому что уже, как бы, получается такая достаточно длинная она.
Better not to see them drunk. They're violent. To be frank, it doesn't seem like a...
Что ж мне делать-то сейчас? Без понятия, если честно. Для чего-то вот... Ну, я ж подобрал это все для чего-то. Как бы там... Вот. Получается, что... Для чего-то это надо. И значит, это где-то нужно использовать. Но где? Пока что я не представляю. Вот. Ладно, будем представлять это уже в следующей серии. А сейчас я надеюсь, что вам понравилось, и вы поставите лайк, прокомментируйте и подпишитесь на канал. Вот. Ну а с вами был, короче, Flapjack. Вот. Всем пока и удачи!